How's your guys' first practice today? Official practice, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the practice went pretty well. I think Verdi did expect a little more from us, more of ourselves from our summer workouts. But I think our energy maintained well the most of the practice, so we just got to keep that up.
Yeah, I would say I agree. It was good. I think that a few of us had a few jitters considering this is just like the actual start of the season here. I think the one big thing for us is just going to be buying into our roles. It's I think that those roles will get more explicit as we have a few more practices, but it's going to be really important.
Gabby, obviously a lot has changed. Teammates, coaches. How would you describe what culture is like and what you guys are trying to build right now?
I mean, it's a complete turnaround from what it was last year. I mean, everybody wants to win, and you can tell. It's been ingrained in our heads since day one. Like, we will win. There will be no excuses. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in every day. It's gonna be extremely competitive, but we're gonna walk off the court and we're gonna love each other just as much as we did when we got onto the court. And everybody just got to put it out there, all out there every single day. Like, obviously we're a little bit shorter in numbers this year compared to a few other teams, so like people have got to step up, and that's just kind of been like the main line that he said over and over again.
What drew you to Pitt in the first place, and has it met what you expected so far?
To answer the last question first, yes, I love it here. I think that the 4 returners held it down as far as the culture and just keeping that intact, and keeping us all together, as well as, new personalities coming to the team and meshing well together. As far as why Pitt, I would say I like the whole staff from top to bottom. I felt like I could be myself here, closer to home, and I know that Verdi expects a lot from me, and I'm willing to give that.
Gabby, what keeps you around at Pitt? I mean, a lot of players left after the last season. I mean, you're one of 4 returners. What keeps you around here, and how has the story been so far with you?
I had a lot of trust in our athletic department. Heather Like, it is an absolutely amazing idea. I know that she wants the best for our program because she just wants all of us to win. She wants all our teams to win. So I knew that she would choose us. She would get us the right coach, and that's exactly what it's been. I mean, Verdi had just been absolutely amazing. I mean, he just trusts us. You can tell, but yeah, it's been amazing. I think I just had trust in our athletic department to get us the right fit.
Gabby, one of the things Tori has said that the 4 returners has brought to him is something they wanted was more structure. Have you felt that since he's come here?
110%. I mean, head to toe. I mean, off the court, in the locker room, on the court, everything is, we do it one way, or you don't do it at all. Like, you do it right the first time, or there'll be consequences, things like that. We just all have to be on top of our P's and Q's, and I think we've done that thus far. There's one way to do it, and if you don't do it, then you won't play. It's just as simple as that. There's standards, and we all have to live up to it.
Gabby, after all that's happened over the past, I'll have a question for you. Don't worry. I know that you after all that's happened since the end of last season, how have you seen your role on and off the court change, being one of the returners?
This staff has a lot of trust in me, which I highly appreciate. They don't want to. I have a very large personality, and they don't want to hide any part of it. They want me to bring every part of it every single day, and so that's what I've had to do. I've had to become a leader. I've had to be vocal, which I can do, and they want me to hold each other, like hold the team down, hold the team accountable, and so I've just had to come in every single day and bring it 110%. And yeah, I think that with that, they've had to put trust into me, and so it's just made me feel extremely confident, I would say.
No, yeah, I'd agree. Like, when her voice isn't there, which it's there 100% of the time, you can tell, like, she's a big factor as far as being vocal and leading us by example as well.
That kind of goes with my question, Bella. I was going to ask, how has the transition been, coming from a different program, almost cross country, and who's kind of helped with that transition?
I mean, my mindset going into it was that it was a fresh start. So just be yourself and, get to know everybody individually off the court. So on the court, things will transition over better. And I think we've done a good job with that. Like, as far as just team bonding, hanging out, getting to know each other, even the vibes in the locker room are very good. Like, there's never a dull moment. I could say I feel comfortable like going to lunch with anybody on our team one-on-one and it being, cool. There's no side talking for them at all. And yeah, I just feel like we're whole, and that's something that I wanted. That I really was looking for. I'd say that's the number one thing I was looking for. Be connected and united with whatever team I went to.
Belle, what would you describe your game as? I've seen you as a sharpshooter, but what other parts of your game do you think that Pitt fans would like to see out of your game?
Yeah, I feel like Verdi's leaning towards me, two guard. I want to work on my pull-up game more. I know that teams are going to expect me to catch and shoot it, so using my pump fake, 1-2 dribble, or dish pass in. Also looking for my teammates more inside. Pushing the ball up the court too. Like, I would say, there's a good bit of us who, if we get the rebound, we can get it and go. And I think Verdi likes that. He wants us to play fast. So just, having there be structure, but also playing fast and getting the ball up, not letting it stick to my hands.
Gabby, you mentioned that you can kind of be yourself now. How is that translated into your game on the court?
I feel a million times more comfortable, and I think first game into the season, everybody will see that. It's been a rough 3 years for me. I haven't been able to find my groove, but with the coaches having so much confidence in me, I feel like I've got that swagger back, and I almost have a chip on my shoulder because of everything I've been through the past 3 years. And so, yeah, I feel like a completely brand new player. I'm playing my true position finally. I'm getting touches and scoring positions, which I appreciate, obviously. And my confidence. I will definitely say that you can tell when I have the ball in my hands or when I'm on the court. My energy is just completely different.
You mentioned that the team feels whole, which I'm sure is difficult to do when you're bringing in so many different players from everywhere. This is to either of you, really. Do you think that was an emphasis upon all of you, that you just really wanted to, be cohesive so soon before the season really started?
I'll take this. Coming into this, the four of us, the four returners, we just wanted to win. It was as simple as that. And the only way we were going to do that is if we had a team that loved each other a lot on and off the court. And you look at all these other winning programs in the ACC and other conferences, and you can tell. You go and look at their Instagram accounts, you go and watch a single game, you can tell that these girls, they love each other. And that's been our main thing. And so the coaches have put an emphasis on us, spending time with each other outside of the locker room, and just making sure that we are on top of having a relationship with everybody. You're gonna have your cliques, you're gonna have your people that you're close with, but we've made a very large emphasis on, we treat everybody the same. You'll have the same relationship with everybody on the team, top to bottom.
Are there any games you guys? No, you want to go?
Yeah, so my question for you was going to be about cohesion, because Coach Verdi said something along the lines of the returners have been doing a great job of making all of the people who are new to the team feel welcome. So I wanted to hear how you felt about that. If it rang true with you as well.
Yeah, so we had a team meeting recently, and Coach Verdi put the four returners up and kind of just went through a little bit of last season. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't know about none of that. You could figure based off their record, but as far as when us transfers and freshmen came in, you could not notice any bad blood, any animosity towards what they had or last year's team. It was just good. They just came in, or we came in, and they just made us feel comfortable, made us feel like this is home. And they've all led by example, just, how much they want to win and what it takes from us to make that happen.
Any games on the schedule you guys are really looking forward to? West Virginia and Duquesne, of course, but the ACC is obviously going to be something you guys are looking forward to as well.
I'm looking forward to Louisville. I'm looking forward to all of them, honestly. But Yeah, I'm looking forward to Louisville a lot. I'm excited for them.
We had a few close games last year with some really good programs, and so I'm ready to get back at it. Teams like Notre Dame, Louisville.
You had them.
Yeah, I mean, so new year, new us. I'm excited to get after it.
You guys and Coach have talked a lot about the different bonding things you guys have done. I know you went to an amusement park, done barbecue. What are some of your favorite bonding things that you guys have done?
The barbecue. There were minute to win it games that we played, and one of them was tissue boxes, and you had to pull it out as fast as you can. And I don't know, it's just fun because like not only the players did it, like the whole staff did it. So you just get to see, you know, like a home vibe and a different side of the coaches, which I think allows us to be able to trust them more, and vice versa. Yeah.
I would agree. The barbecue was pretty fun. We also had another night where we went over to Verdi's house and we had a karaoke dance off. That was something to see, I would say. Yeah, you just every time we're like it's all serious on the court, like we've talked about like structure and all that. But like the second we're off the court, the coaches are completely different people. They're silly, very silly.
Now I feel like we have to know who was the best karaoke singer.
Yeah.
I will say my group did win.
What did you guys sing?
We what did we sing? It was a Fergie song. I don't remember. I mean, anything Fergie's good, so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I
either.
don't remember.
I was just trying to lock in for ours because we had Verdi and whew,
Ooh, that was rough.
that was a rough one.
All right, anything else, guys? Good? Awesome.
Thank you guys.